Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at pitch meetings. Hawkeye pitch meeting. This is from Screen Rant. Thank you, Screen Rant, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. You know, if you haven't already, subscribe to Screen Rant. There's a link in the description below if you want to click on that link. You have the original and upvote. Subscribe to them from there. Also, please subscribe here. Bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Hopefully you are. Otherwise, I'll shoot you with an arrow.
Ooh.
Them's fighting words.
Have you ever shot an arrow before?
Yes, and it went into a forest. I missed the target completely. My cousin Matt, he had this huge backyard with like a bow and arrow thing and the targets, and it's a lot harder than it looks.
I killed it.
So, you have a new Marvel series for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we could do one about Hawkeye. Oh yeah, that sounds good to me. Which one were you thinking? Thor? No, the Hawkeye. Yeah, well, I mean, that's subjective, right? Because they all kind of are. Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner, that's the one Hawkeye. Oh, I thought you were saying hot guy. Okay, this meeting makes a lot more sense now. Okay, great. Wow, well, it's gonna be cool to finally see him as the lead in a project. Yeah, you know it, sir. Well, one of them, you know, definitely top two. Oh, yeah, because technically another main character other than Hawkeye is gonna get more screen time than Hawkeye in the Hawkeye show. That's right. Well, okay then. So who's this other character? Well, her name's Kate Bishop, and when she was young, she saw Hawkeye jump off a building, so she was like, wow, I want to do that. Oh, God, that is super dark. No, like in a superhero way. Oh, okay, gotcha. So after the Battle of New York, she gets super good at archery and fighting because she wants to be just like Hawkeye. Very exciting. And so now she's 22 and her super rich mom, Eleanor, is gonna get married to this seemingly sketchy guy, Jack. Okay. And then at this big gala, Kate sneaks into this black market auction going on in secret. What kind of stuff are they auctioning? Oh, they've got a bunch of crazy stuff, like Hawkeye's gear from when he was Ronin, you know, when he was killing a bunch of criminals. Oh, yeah. And so then this gang called the Tracksuit Mafia busts in to steal this watch, and Kate puts on the Ronin costume and kicks some butt. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And then one of the tracksuit guys finds the watch, but this dog starts biting his leg out of nowhere. Just randomly attacks this guy? Why'd he do that? Because this man's a bad guy and the dog's a good boy. A very good boy. And so then Kate's gonna rescue this dog from traffic and then feed him pizza the whole show. So she rewards the dog with diarrhea. She does, yeah, that's a lot of cheese for a dog, right. For sure. Ugh. So anyway, since Kate caused a bunch of commotion while wearing the Ronin costume, there's a news report that Ronin is back. Okay, so the Tracksuit Mafia tracks her down. Oh boy, these guys sound scary. Yeah, except no, they're basically cartoons. Oh, they are. They just give off this very dumb, wacky, cartoony, violent vibe, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that Christmas movie he did, Jingle All the Way. No, they just make normal walking sounds. That's, never mind. And so Clint sees this news report too, so he tracks her down and saves her from the tracksuits, but then confronts her. How did he find her? I don't know. All right, so now Clint's gotta tie up all these Ronin loose ends.
Okay, well, that one's excusable, isn't it? I mean, Clint Barton's just that good.
He is that good, yeah.
He's Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's a catch-all excuse.
I bought it. He's like, I need to find who's pretending to be Ronin, and then he did, because he is Hawkeye.
Yeah, we all got our strengths. His is a lot of stuff. Like tracking people down and chopping people up.
Shooting arrows and other projectile weapons that are not guns.
And jumping off buildings.
Jumping off buildings while they're exploding.
Looking cool and saying things in a very strange way, but making sense somehow.
And looking like kind of scowly all the time.
Yeah.
Get home in time for Christmas. Oh, it's a Christmas. So now Clint's gotta tie up all these Ronin loose ends and make it home in time for Christmas. Oh, it's a Christmas show. Kinda. That'll be very good for marketing, for sure. So what kind of stuff are they gonna get into? Well, they're gonna get involved with this group of LARPers, kind of become friends with them, call in a couple favors. What kind of favors? Like, you know, making some costumes, tampering with police evidence, risking their jobs and lives. Oh my God. And they're also gonna have to go up against this crime lady Maya, who like leads the Tracksuit Mafia. And what's her deal? Well, she's mad at Hawkeye because he killed her dad while he was Ronin. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, and she's got this #2 guy with her, and this guy is not Kit Harington. Okay, it's not him. It's a totally different guy. Kind of weird to specify, but yeah, all right. And we're gonna keep teasing that Maya works for someone mysterious.
I didn't even think that he looked like
Nope. Okay.
Kit
so eventually
Harington.
there's gonna be this big.
I thought he did.
Now I can't stop seeing it.
I thought he looked like him a little bit. I mean,
I see that now, but I wasn't like, oh my God, that guy looks like Kit Harington.
You know, as you know from the interview we did with him, Ryan George does a lot of research to see what the zeitgeist is sort of saying about the show or the movie he's talking about. So obviously a lot of people must have said, dude looks like Kit Harington.
This guy looks like Kit Harington.
Yeah. A totally different guy. Kind of weird to specify, but yeah, all right. And we're gonna keep teasing that Maya works for someone mysterious. Oh. Ralph Boner? Nope. Okay. So eventually there's gonna be this big fight scene between Clint and Kate and Maya and Yelena. She's from the Black Widow movie. She sure is, sir. Well, it's gonna be hard for Kate and Clint to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, after a certain amount of fighting, they both just they just run away. Why? Oh, the episode's over, sir. Oh, okay. And so Clint tells Kate, you gotta go home. This is too dangerous now. There's a Black Widow assassin after me. Wow, yeah, I guess he doesn't want to put her in danger. Exactly. So he goes to sleep on the couch of a LARPer guy he knows. So it's okay to put that guy in danger? It is, yeah, got it. So eventually Clint is gonna explain the situation to Maya, so she's gonna stop trying to kill him. What's the explanation? Well, he was kind of being manipulated by her boss while he was just mad with rage. Okay, he was just following orders. Well, let's for sure not phrase it that way, but yeah. Yeah, good call. So anyway, then we're gonna reveal that Kate's mom is actually the one who hired Yelena, and she's working for Kingpin. He's from that streaming show with the completely different vibe. He sure is, sir, and he's the mysterious guy that Maya is working for too. Amazing. So in the final episode, there's gonna be a bunch of crazy action going on around Rockefeller Center. What kind of action? Oh, well, like Clint gets stuck up in the giant Christmas tree, so Kate knocks it over to get him to the ground. That seems like it could have easily killed him. Yeah, but it doesn't, because he's one of the main characters. Right. And then they're gonna use a bunch of trick arrows to fight a bunch of cartoon characters. Very wacky. Extremely, sir. And they're gonna use a Pym arrow to turn this truckload of bad guys tiny, and then an owl is gonna fly away with them. Oh my God. Yeah, pretty funny, right? That's I feel like that's one of the most horrifying things that's ever happened in the MCU. But,
Yeah.
But like also funny though.
Yeah.
The owl is gonna eat those guys. Kind of a cute moment though. The owl is gonna pick apart their flesh with its little beak. Yeah. Oh, gee, what a horrible way to die. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares. Okay, yeah, maybe let's not think about that one too much then. Oh, okay. Okay, great. That gets dark very quick. Ignoring gruesome owl-related deaths is tight. Anyway, so then Kate's gonna go up against Kingpin and somehow not explode when he hits.
Yeah. It's true though.
I mean, I went in on that.
What?
I went in on that fight. I went in hard.
She had like bones made of titanium or something, because this guy kills people with his bare hands.
They just showed a moment ago in the show, prior to that scene, he ripped a door off of a car.
Yeah.
And she doesn't explode when he punches her in the. It doesn't make any sense. Like
he was pulling his punches, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kate's mom is gonna sneak up on Kingpin in a car going 70 miles an hour. How'd she manage to sneak up on him in a car? By being off screen until suddenly she isn't.
That's true.
And also Yelena wants
true.
to kill Clint because she thinks he's responsible for Natasha's death. So what's Clint gonna do? Explain that situation as well. A lot of communication-related conflict going on. Oh yeah, a ton. People should talk more, They should, yeah. Hey, shouldn't there be a bunch of police around? Like the Rockefeller Christmas tree fell down, people are fighting, cars are crashing. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, so then one cop does show up and he arrests Kate's mom because she murdered a guy in the first episode. Oh, and does the cop also arrest Kate for knocking down the Rockefeller Christmas tree? He doesn't, no. Huh. Might be considered terrorism. So then Kate goes home with Clint for Christmas and they have this nice moment where they absolutely ruin his barbecue together. What? Oh, and also Maya's gonna shoot Kingpin. Oh. But it happens off screen, and if you don't see a character die, then, maybe they're not dead. That's true, right. And, if you do see them die, maybe that was just a Skrull and the real one's still alive. Right. And, if it wasn't a Skrull, maybe it was a version from another universe and the real one's still alive. Uh-huh. And, if they weren't from another universe, maybe the characters can get more Pym particles and time travel and save them from dying. Wow. Wow, we can really reverse any single thing that happens in these projects, can't we? Oh yeah, at any time, in many ways. Kinda lowers the impact of any single dramatic thing that happens in this ever-expanding universe of ours. Like, what are the stakes if everything can be so easily retconned? Would it make you feel better if we made another spin-off show? That could make money. Oh, I love spin-off shows and money. Okay, let's do it. Okay, great.
Yeah, we already knew that though.
Yeah, I mean, the thing he mentions at the end there about the tension and drama, the stakes being completely undercut by the ability to just hit that undo button is problematic, and that's been a problem that has been talked about and known for a while, especially ever since like Avengers Infinity War Endgame. It's like, after everyone got blipped, while I felt the emotional impact of the end of Infinity War, there were people I was speaking to who was like, they're just gonna undo all that. Just gonna
I
undo
know.
it.
I mean, in the moment, I definitely felt it. I was devastated. But yeah, there was a part of me that went, but they can't really do that though.
Right.
They can't kill all those cool characters. Like, no.
Yeah. I guess it comes down to they gotta make money. So they don't care that they're gonna undercut the drama, right? Like with Big Hero 6, this is not Marvel, but it's still Disney. At the end of Big Hero 6, like I got emotional when what's his name? Baymax, let Hero go out of the void, and then he's brought back at the end of the movie, and I'm like, I kind of wish he died.
I know.
Because it undercuts the tension, it undercuts the dramatic thing that I just experienced with the movie.
It's just too devastating for children. Like, The Lion King was pretty bad.
That was great.
I mean, yeah, but I remember watching it with a 3-year-old and he was just distraught. He was like, why did the daddy die, mommy? Why? And it's like, okay, yeah, maybe it's too much for the little ones
need that.
to deal with.
You need some edge in here.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I don't disagree, but
there was all sorts of contracts and stuff like that. They couldn't just kill people off. That would have been too much. But
I mean, yeah, it all boils down to the money.
Well, with regards to, the suit jacket guys, what are they called? The track jacket guys.
The tracksuit.
The tracksuit guys.
Mafia.
The mafia, yeah. Ryan George is saying that they're basically cartoon characters and whatnot. And the show was trying to strike a balance between Home Alone and Die Hard.
Yeah.
And so Home Alone has that sort of cartoony vibe to it where you got these two burglars who are coming to the house getting absolutely destroyed by this kid, which A, is impossible, and B, it's like they just keep getting up and getting hurt again.
Well, yeah, and it's also horrific because if any kids did that to a real person, that's really bad. One guy got a hot iron pressed on his face.
It's not horrific, it's hilarious because it's not real. And they just keep getting hit over and over again. It's like watching an Acme cartoon, or Looney Tunes. You know?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the tone that the show ended up striking, because while there was cool moments and whatnot with choreography and action, ultimately it did aim for that cartoon feeling of Looney Tunes and whatnot, like Home Alone.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was delightful. It feels just like a really fun, wholesome family action comedy.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that he referenced, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of silly, goofy fun.
Right. The digs he was taking at Hawkeye in this particular pitch meeting, it didn't really hurt me as in like, oh, now the story is ruined. It was more like, oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, in our interview with him, I think we asked him a question about like, what was the hardest one to do? And at the time he said it was Wonder Woman because it was actually, it's a really good film. And so it's actually hard to kind of find the points where you can take little digs at it. And I almost felt the same here. Maybe I'm biased or I'm projecting onto this, but I thought, the stuff that he was saying, it's not actually that bad. And it is just kind of maybe a little bit silly. But it's not like, say, when he does a pitch meeting for a movie that is legitimately problematic.
Right. Right. I mean, the first thing he mentioned, I will agree with, because that is an ongoing issue that I am noticing with Marvel, which is there's always this Trojan horse of, oh, here's a movie about Hawkeye or a show about Hawkeye, but really it's about Kate Bishop. And so it's a means to introduce Kate Bishop. Black Widow is supposed to be a movie about Black Widow, but it's really about Lawrence, what's her name?
Yelena.
No, but with the actor, Florence Pugh. That's the point of that movie, is to introduce us to Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Not really as a farewell film to, it's really late, sorry. To Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not really a farewell film to her as much as it is an introduction to Florence Pugh. That's all I'm saying. And so Disney has been doing this a few times now, and it's a little bit frustrating because I'm like, Hawkeye has never properly gotten his own vehicle. It's more of the Kate Bishop show than it is the Hawkeye show.
Sure. Yes. But I still love the crap out of this show.
No, like their dynamic is fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit disappointing. It just seems like a little bit of a missed opportunity to not have a show that is more so focused on him and his journey or whatever that might be. you know?
Sure.
That was my big argument in talking about Marvel films being recommended for, you know, Best Picture nominations and stuff like that. It's like everything seems to be a commercial for the next thing. And so it is a commercial film in the truest sense of the word because it is literally a commercial for the next thing.
Right, and everything, it's basically just like a very long movie, like a very long show.
Well,
and each movie is its own episode.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's also a very long ad because you're selling the costumes, the toys, the whatever, everything related. Oh, here you can watch this on the streaming service.
Now you can go to Avengers Campus at Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly. Everything, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And so that's why, you know, going back to that other conversation, that's why I wouldn't say that it's something that should be nominated for Best Picture, personally. That is problematic with the show where it's a show that is supposed to be about Hawkeye, but it's really about him ushering in this new girl. So I don't mind this story. I just don't think it should be called Hawkeye. You know what I mean? It should be called
Hawkeye and Kate Bishop.
Hawkeye and Bishop, or just Kate Bishop, because it's really her story.
No, but it's got Hawkeye.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, you know, in general, I thought this was fun. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hit that subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.